welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex, and this is Genshin Impact. I got a lot of stuff to do today in this game, but I wanted to go over one tiny thing, and it's over here on this quest overview thingy. They actually added something that's super helpful for me. I don't know about all of you guys, but for me, it's really helpful, and it's this travel log. It's really helpful because it shows you a few things you might have missed. And I'll have to go back to all the way to Mondstadt to figure out if I did everything right. Because it has this story progression thingy, which if there's a green check mark, it means you've done it all. And you can't see the green check mark because it's too bright. Try that. Either that or my computer screen is just really bright right now. But, so I've done that one. I guess there's, yeah. And I have not done this one yet. So, I've missed like a lot of stuff. Cause whenever Hoyo like sends out a "How are we doing?" email or message, and then I have to do these ones, which this one's a story progression, but these are hangouts. I need to do these. I thought I did that one. I guess not. And then I did these. So that's what I'm gonna try to focus on, is all these hangout events, and because there are actually things you needed to do before you went to like Liyue or chapter 1 in my case. And then where's that story quest collection? I didn't do his or Baizu's or Noli's Act 2 hangout. Still gotta do her Act 1 hangout, which I think is in Mondstadt. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna do this one first. And apparently I didn't do... Apparently there was multiple paths to do. Hopefully I can do it right this time. To finish this one. So where am I going? Lower. Oh, there it is.
Drinks at the Cat's Tail. Oh, hey, it's you, traveler. Huh? You've never heard of the Cat's Tail? Judging from your expression, seems like you really don't know the place. Boy, have you been missing out. The Cat's Tail is renowned for its incredible specialty drinks. I'm talking drinks you've definitely never tasted before.
Hold on. One of my cats. Little Fury. Oh, speaking of cats, I got my new kitty today. And for a while, me and the owner, I thought the new kitty was a female cat, but it turns out that the new cat's a boy cat, which is pretty cool. Because the name of the cat is Popo, so now we can call him Mr. Popo. And he's about 8 weeks old, which is not bad.
And, just as its name suggests, there are loads of cute kitties at the Cat's Tail.
Hey.
Time simply starts slipping away when you're enjoying a delicious specialty cocktail and surrounded by a bunch of cute kitties. But you don't seem of age to drink yet.
Oh, sorry, I was making sure Fury wasn't eating food.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Diana will be there. She's the best bartender in all of Mondstadt. It should be a piece of cake for her to whip you up a drink with no alcohol in it. Oh, and not to mention, Diana is also pretty cute, just like a little kitty. Oh, no. Did I say that out loud? Please don't tell her I said that. Anyway, if you want to check out the Cat's Tail for yourself, the entrance is just around, the back. I'm gonna go over there and sober up a bit. I don't think I can handle a 5th round quite yet. I drank way too much already.
Drinking water's fine. So yeah, everybody's one cat. Yeah. Phoenix over there doesn't like Popo at all. Hey, what's up?
All out of ingredients. Again. Ugh, I really don't understand why these adults love to drink so much.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because all the drinks you make are so delicious. All it takes is just one sip and they're hooked.
And I thought self-control was the most important quality of being an adult.
Well, it just so happens that self-control often falls by the wayside when someone's enjoying one of your delicious specialty drinks.
All that means is that they're nothing but a bunch of drunkards that don't know when to stop. Hey, who you calling kitty? Haven't you seen anyone of the cat's line bloodline before?
Oh, hello there. Are you here to visit the Cat's Tail? Here for the kitties, huh? I suppose we do have a lot of cute cats here. They're all quite friendly. In fact, many other customers are here for the same reason. After all, there aren't many places in Mondstadt where you can just relax and interact with friendly cats.
I've never seen such a bunch of arrogant and stubborn cats. I don't understand why people like them so much. Besides, shouldn't the main purpose for going to a tavern be drinking without getting cat hair in your beverage?
Maybe everyone just thinks cats are cute.
What kind of reason is that? So long as they're cute, nothing else matters?
Well, judging from the customers, that seems to be the case.
Ooh.
See? This traveler is here for the cats as well. However, you've come at a most unfortunate time. Our cats seem to have snuck out to play somewhere.
Aw.
If you're willing to wait, Diona here should be able to bring them back shortly.
Huh? When did I agree to go fetch those little troublemakers?
Consider it a task straight from tavern management. Besides, the cats are quite fond of you, so you're the natural pick for the job.
Oh, okay.
They're probably just bored and wandering off to get people's attention.
Is that so? Well, anyway, it'll be up to you to bring them back here. Oh, and didn't you say that you're here to see the kitties? If you're up for it, perhaps you could accompany Diona to retrieve them.
I can do that.
Maybe after interacting with them for a bit, the cats will get to know you and seek more of your attention. The 3 cats that snuck out are Roger, Nelson, and Paisley. Diona, you usually take care of them, so you should be quite familiar with these 3, right?
Ugh, them again. And they even dared to sneak out during working hours. Don't they have any sense of duty as tavern cats?
Come on, not every kitty can be as reliable and caring as you, Diona.
I would call her a kitty.
I am not a cat! Whatever. So all we have to do is bring them back to the tavern, right? That shouldn't be a problem. Let's scurry out of here. They love wandering around the center of town, so let's check there first.
Gotcha.
I'll leave you to it. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on things here at the tavern. Once you've found the little rascals, please bring them right back.
Will do. Alrighty. Yeah, well, I'm in Mondstadt. I'm gonna change my party to my starter team, which I've been sort of. What are you doing? Where'd he go? Oh, he went to the bathroom. Okay. I've been sort of like redoing Zingling's artifacts. I've been redoing those. And thinking about redoing Noli's as well. Just to like see if I can get her better stats. I don't know if I can.
Their tracks end here. Looks like they ran off somewhere else. Ugh, don't worry. Those cats are very stubborn. But it's because they're stubborn that they're also easy to understand. I have another idea. Let's pay a visit to Marjorie with Wind Comes Glory. Roger broke his cat toy recently and I ordered him a new one there.
Okay.
Maybe he snuck out because he didn't have anything to play with. I only know these things because I want them to do their job and not mess around.
Oh.
Come on, let's head over to Marjorie's store.
Oh, hello, Diona. You must be here for the cat toy you ordered? I just finished preparing it and made it extra durable according to your request. Your kitty should be able to play with this one for quite some time.
Good.
Much appreciated. Margaret will come and settle the fees later.
No problem. So, that cat named Roger, is he usually at the Cat's Tail?
That's right. He's almost always in the tavern.
Wonderful. I'll definitely make some time to head to the tavern and play with him.
Oh, I see. Well, you're welcome to visit anytime.
I gotta say, you're awfully particular when it comes to taking care of that cat. You even provided me a list of materials to use for his cat toy.
Well, that's just because Roger tends to get excited whenever he plays with the customers. He always ends up ruining his toy. This time we needed to make it more durable so that it would last longer. He usually just lounges on the cabinets when no one's around. You really think so? Well, I'm not interested in figuring out what those cats are thinking. They're just stubborn. That's how all cats are.
No.
Let's head over to Sarah at Good Hunter. She always makes Nelson's cat food.
Okay.
He's the one that always eats the most. And even though he's always eating, he somehow weighs the lightest. I really have no idea what he's up to all the time.
That's an interesting little thing.
Welcome to Good Hunter. Oh, hey, Diona. How can I help you?
Hello, Sarah. I'd like some more of that cat food I bought last time.
Oh, is my favorite kitty Nelson hungry again? Hold on one moment. I'll have the kitchen prepare it for you. All right, here's the cat food. It hardly takes any ingredients to make, so it's on the house.
Thanks.
But please, if you can bring Nelson with you next time, everyone wants to pet him.
Sure, I'll see if he wants to come. Nelson's not usually very fond of people, but as soon as he smells some dried fish, he'll do anything you say.
Cool.
And once he starts eating, he doesn't ever stop. Someone has to drag him away from the food. Kinda like the old drunks at the tavern.
Scared away, Peter?
But the amount of food isn't too much this time, so it'll be fine if he finishes it all.
Right, you can sit there. Phoenix, you can come out. She's underneath the table.
All right, we have all we need for now. Let's go find Roger and Nelson. We'll deal with Paisley later.
Gotcha.
Roger always likes to sit in high places. Maybe we should go check the rooftops.
Gotcha.
Do you know how to get on top of the buildings here? If not, you can just wait down here and I'll take care of it. Really? You don't look like much of a climber, but if you say so. Let's go up and look for Roger together.
Nice. Alright. It's been a while since I climbed the roofs of these places. That was my starter team. Take me a minute. I think I can do it. Yeah. Yep, there's a tiny trick to getting on top of roofs. So it's mainly anytime you see like an overhang ledge, like those little 2x4s support things, you can they kind of use real logic where you could actually grab those and sort of push yourself up. Alright, now I just gotta figure out what the cat looks like. And there's a lot of roofs. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of made it easy. There's a, what you call it? There's that orange little circle, kind of tells you which roofs to check. I have a feeling they're going to be on a roof that's way over here. And I have not been in Mondstadt in a very long time. Oh, there he is. I found him.
Wait, see that cat there? That's Roger. Oh, he really picked a high place to sit this time.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get too close. If we startle him, he might run away. Okay. Remember all the things we prepared? Now is the time to make use of them. So, do you remember what would be better for attracting Roger?
Roger's food, I think, right?
Cat food? Are you sure? Like I said, Roger would
Oh,
probably prefer
sorry.
the cat toy. So you do remember. Well, hurry up and take out the cat toy then. Wow! He let his guard down almost immediately. Looks like he was just waiting for someone to come and play with him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that little rascal. He always looks so smug, but the moment he sees people, he suddenly becomes all loving and affectionate. No wonder the customers like him so much. The first thing they ask when they visit the tavern is if Roger's around. Eesh.
You have to be a grumpy Gus, Phoenix.
Yeah, that's the problem. Who cares about specialty drinks when you have these fluffy little kitties to play with, right? If you ask me, the tavern doesn't need any more new drinks to attract customers. Just get more cats and people will come.
Oh, I thought you didn't like making drinks for customers.
All right, let's bring along Roger and go find Nelson.
Hmm.
Now, Nelson likes places that are warm. In fact, the last time I went looking for him, I found him in the bush next to the blacksmith. So, let's go look for him there.
Alright. Blacksmith. Sitting on top of roofs makes me all confused. Oh, there you are.
Yep. I knew we'd find Nelson here. And he looks like he's about to fall asleep. Huh. Could it really be more comfortable than in the tavern? Anyway, let's take out the things we've prepared. I'll let you choose which to give him. That's right. Nelson loves eating this stuff. The cat food will definitely make him happy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't the customers at the tavern already feed you enough? How can you still be so excited to see food all the time? Oh, and there you go, snarfing everything down as always. Why do customers like you so much? They even fight over who gets to feed you. Are you just
Whoa.
pretending to be hungry all the time? Just to get the customers to come take care of you? Huh, what a cheeky little guy. No wonder customers completely forget about their drinks after seeing him. Of course! You should see the looks on those old drunks' faces when Nelson spills over their cocktails in the tavern. Go ahead, pick him up. He doesn't weigh much. I really have no idea how he stays so light. All right, let's go find Paisley. He used to always sneak out to go to the cathedral before. So, let's start there. Nope. He doesn't like either of the things that Roger and Nelson like. I'll tell you more when we get there.
Okay. The cathedral, it's way over there. Oh, I think I got all my weapons today. Oh, cool. Somebody's here. I mean, here isn't in my Twitch chat for like a quick second. It's just a spam text messenger. Ooh.
Now I got stomach cramps.
So I'm actually going to use where to go. This. Not you. Not you. 3 of you. Alright. Huh? Are these new? Never seen those before. But I like this little, what you call it, event tree thing. Because I would always complain to them and be like, hey, look, I mean, I like comic books and all, but it's like, it's really hard to follow the story when you have like a new event. Like, take for instance, I'm going to show you on the map here. Like, you know, back when they had this resort thing way over here in Natland, this Easy Breeze holiday resort, that was a whole event, like a new thing. And it was like, oh, okay, cool, you got to do all this other stuff. Or back when there was something to do over here in Fontaine, I think it was around this area. They were doing the film festival thing, and you guys, you know, in the story you already met like all these people, and then even the new one where the one that was in Dragon's Fine, you already met Shilonen and Verisa. Well, in my game, haven't been to Natland, or I haven't been to Natland yet, and then I was like, what are these guys talking about? So this kind of helps me get to know the game just a tiny bit better. I just have to make sure I'm doing the right character path, the hangout quest. But this is pretty cool. I do like it. It kind of gives me a timeline reference of when to do these quests. That way, when I get to there, it's not like
Aha! Just where I thought I'd find you,
I'm super
Paisley.
confused.
We don't need to do anything. Paisley doesn't fancy anything special. He just does whatever he's in the mood for. To sum it up, he's just a self-centered little cat.
Uh-huh. Which one is he?
Even back at the tavern, he hardly ever interacts with any customers. Usually he prefers to just play with the other kitties. But enough about Paisley. Let's just take him and head back. I'll pick him up. He doesn't usually run away when I carry him in the tavern.
Come on. You keep meowing. You keep wanting something. Please get off of my headphone cord. That's the only thing I want you to do. Okay. Get off my headphone cord. Thanks. You can sit in my lap. Oh, you missed me. I think my cat Phoenix over here just really doesn't like new cats. I don't know how she likes Fury, but
Wait. You want to pick him up? I'm telling you, Paisley just ignores strangers.
I'm guessing Paisley is the black and white one.
See? No response at all. Here, just let me do it. Listen, Paisley. Just be good and stay there, okay?
Okay.
Aw, good kitty. That'll do. You really are pretty cute when you're being good. Hey! Why are you looking at me like that, huh? He only listens to me because I feed him all the time. That's all.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, many customers actually like his personality. When Paisley bobbles his head at them, they all start looking like they'll be willing to buy him cat food for the rest of his life.
Nice. Must be nice, huh?
If only we got a few more cats at the Cat's Tail, then I wouldn't need to spend all my time making drinks anymore. All I'd have to do is take care of the kitties and let the customers come and pet them.
You seem sad about that.
Well, of course. If it weren't for the more my drinks bring in, how would we pay for their toys and food?
Exactly.
Roger, Nelson, and Paisley. Yep, we found them all. Let's hurry and bring them back. Otherwise, they won't be able to work when the tavern opens tomorrow.
Gotcha. Yep, I had a feeling it was the one in the middle. I'm pretty good at guessing which cat is which. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot. You can't do that in midair. I wish you could. And I still like this little gadget.
Oh, it looks like the kitties are back, as well as our customer.
Hey, I'm not one of the cats.
Of course. In fact, Diona is our best bartender.
Please don't misunderstand my work as a bartender here. It's actually the first step in my plan of bringing destruction to Mondstadt's alcohol industry.
Oh yeah?
You've seen the drunkards stumbling around the city, right?
Yeah, some of them.
No matter how well dressed or honest of a person they actually are, once they start drinking, they become terrible people.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good comes of alcohol. It makes people foolish, lazy, and ugly. That's why I plan on making the most disgusting drink there ever was. Everyone will realize how terrible alcohol really is.
Mm-hmm.
That way, Mondstadt will finally be rid of alcohol and freed from its snarling teeth. Of course. And that's why I became a bartender in the first place. I must understand anything and everything there is to know about alcohol. This is the first step in my plan. Angel Share? Huh. Don Winery is the root cause behind all the drunks stumbling around Mondstadt. I wouldn't go anywhere even remotely associated with them.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'll find a way to make my diabolical cocktail and keep everyone away from alcohol.
Okay.
Although I haven't discovered how yet, but I will. Anyway, didn't you come all this way to just see the cats? Now that all 3 of them are back in the tavern, why don't you go inside and play with them?
Sure.
Oh, and in return for all your help, I'll make a special drink just for you. Non-alcoholic, of course.
Oh, thank you. Kitten Queen. Looks like the little cat party is about to get started. Huh. Nice. I think I got the first one done. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Maybe that's 5 because I finished it. So there's 2, and then 3 and 4 would be this middle path. Let's see if I did it right. And if you did it right, oh, great. I'm pretty sure it'll be down here. Where'd it go? There should be. I still haven't finished it, right? Or maybe I have to claim my prize. I know that. Ending rewards. Wait. Maybe that's the thing I was missing? Yeah, obtain hangout memory number 1. Huh. Okay. Well, I did it, but it didn't show up as it was like I've completed it. That's weird. Huh. But I need to do this one too. Because I have not, like, heard of Albedo. But I did Albedo's second character quest somehow. So I'll get this quest and I will figure out what's going on.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer.
Okay.
Huh? Looks like Timaeus isn't here today.
Wait, are these two... Oh! Hello, Traveler in Paimon. Pardon me, are you looking for Timaeus?
It's also the first time you run into Sucrose? I don't think so.
No, just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here.
I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store.
Uh-huh. Alright, let me sit a little closer to the microphone.
If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book over there.
Okay.
Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
I guess it's no surprise coming from the one who repelled Storm Terror. Actually, since it's you, I bet you're someone who'd be able to help Albedo.
There's that name again. Albedo. You and Timaeus mentioned him the last time we met, right? Is he also an alchemist in
apologies. I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher.
But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher?
Huh.
Yes, he's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo helps him to solve the most unfathomable of problems.
Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big deal.
Uh-huh.
Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration.
Okay.
Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Paimon doesn't need any help in that department. But if Albedo wants to pay Paimon back for helping him, a few more might settle the score.
Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but somebody has to attend to the store. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And... sorry. That's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best.
Hey, stop worrying. We got this. Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous once she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Is that what all researchers are like?
Maybe.
Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
Dragon's Spine. Alright. We're going to Dragon's Spine. Good news, I could fast travel there. This town, huh? I call it a town. It's more like a camp, I guess. Huh. Hey! This is the first time I'm meeting her, too.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
Rosaria? That's how you say her name? I've been saying Rosaria.
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
But this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
You'd be surprised, Barbara.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
What is it? Phoenix?
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
Yeah, this is supposed to be the first time we meet her.
We better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
Not really. You're pretty squeakity squawkity for a pixie.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... Huh. So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from Storm Terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
Huh. Didn't know the church was like the... Well, what are those people called?
What? Do the Sisters of Monster have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That'd be cool.
That doesn't sound right. But
The
Paimon
Vatican.
can't think
That's
of a
what I'm
good
thinking
comeback.
of.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Since I have this character, should I use her during this event?
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Right. I shall have. Hey! Never mind. You eat your food. Sorry, I thought that was Fury. I never know which one's eating food until I look over there. Guessing I have to either talk to these guys or fight them.
Out of the frying pan! I'll protect us!
You're in for a little
Got careless. Have a little taste.
Come a little closer.
Test subject.
Should replace my hammer.
Excuse me. I tried to do that as far away from the mic as possible. But I am feeling better. I'm not as sick as I was yesterday.
Leave it all to me.
Alright, let's see. Elemental sight. Where am I going? This. Yep, there they are.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. What if I'm not a criminal in your example?
Yeah, he's over here.
Oh,
He always wants over here when I'm in here.
eat this!
Stay right there.
Try not to enjoy this. You're in for a little
this quickly.
Come a little closer. You're in for a... Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Let the show begin.
Starting to
Steady as stone.
explore my downward direction on the D-pad. I use it just to be able to
Come a
tap
little
it.
closer.
Now I have to like press real hard. Down on it real hard to get it to work. Where'd the other guy go?
This one's well done.
You're in for a little...
Let's dance.
Come a little closer.
Oh, yeah.
I must leave no stone
God, I
unturned.
don't have all the things done yet.
I must collect myself.
You're toast! As a dutiful maid would.
This is true.
You're in for a little shock.
Let the show begin.
The good news though is that I've already like
Death.
got the tree done and everything, so fighting here isn't going to be super difficult anymore. Because normally you'd be like really, really, really cold. Like all the time. I don't know if I'm gonna need these anymore, but I'll collect them.
I'll catch up.
Alright, so we go this way. That way.
Goba, get them! It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Steady as stone.
Yeah, normally I would have gotten. I mean, that whole freeze bar really goes up real fast if you don't have that tree maxed out. There he is. Either he's painting a
Is that
picture.
Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape.
Hmm.
The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger?
The Helitrolls look like they're just having a party. Oh, until we showed up.
Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
You're in for a little shock.
That was simple.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
What's up with painting hilly churros? What makes them so interesting?
I don't know.
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Huh. Yeah, that's what. So let's see. We got a Hilly Troll tied up, but who are the? Are those the people from Fontaine? Huh.
Wow, look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trolls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Well, I thank you.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Mm-hmm. We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things.
Oh yeah?
I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct? Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa. You want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
Whoa.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against.
Okay.
That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Alright. I'm intrigued. What are we doing?
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off.
Oh yeah?
Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Possibly. Am I getting Paimon gems for this? I hope I am. Let's see what the Paimon gems are at right now. After I do this. Bring all the cats back to the cat's tail. Nice. How many was that? Just 5? Yeah, just 5. I have 127. Alright. See if that changed. And you head to the test site. That's... No, okay, that's the tree. I was like, that's different? It looks different. Well, no matter what, I got so used to shark surfing travel, it's not even funny.
Come a little close.
Let's dance.
You're in for a little shock.
I must leave nose out of the frying pan into the... Hi.
You're in for a little shock.
Hi.
The one thing I don't like about Barbara, if it's a water force, if it's a water field around you and you just can't, what you call it, you get frozen real fast.
Steady as stone. Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know, but I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
Possibly, yeah.
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
You've seen Paimon's.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at.
What child are you talking about?
The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard.
Got some answers.
Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
Not that I'm aware of.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you. Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick.
Yeah,
Or cause the waterfall south of Springfield to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in their research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Okay.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Nice.
Let the show be.
Come a little closer.
Boba, get back!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little
Oh,
shock.
Stop it.
Come a little.
Alright, that should help.
You're in for a little shock. Surrender in a
Nice! Spicy! As a good knight should.
Whew, I really gotta get
Great work.
Xiangling's
Did you feel anything out of the ordinary?
stuff back up to 20 levels.
If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Good.
Now that we know that
Good,
the
good.
external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power.
Nice.
If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
Gotcha.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry. Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved, but if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test. Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign. Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it.
Of course it is.
It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable.
I've got a ton of it.
I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders.
Okay, well, we'll get some
All
more.
going to plan. We should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Okay.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining.
Where's Oh, you're in the window. What's she doing in the window?
Let's keep our eyes open.
Oh, do I have to finish all of Act 1? I think that's what it is. I'll redo it. I'll redo Diona's thing after this. Because I think these are pretty short.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
I'll protect us.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little.
Nice and spicy.
Ooh, a forbidden scroll. Nice.
This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Alright. Awesome.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction.
Okay.
While we are waiting, have a look over here.
Mm-hmm.
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
We did?
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements.
Uh-huh.
Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregisvine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world.
No, well, thanks for telling the big secret.
If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world... Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Okay.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay.
In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times. And breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
How many? Okay, I only have 100 Paimon gems. Or 100 resin. I wonder if this is gonna stay here now that I did the thing. Drink the potion. Okay. What are you doing? You're gonna knock over. Knock over my stuff. So, where I live, my kid's school has already gotten canceled because of this winter storm that's coming. So that's good. I don't have to wake up early. I can take some nighttime medicine when I go to sleep. The problem is I don't have my drink mix to make my drinks for tomorrow. Right, it should be with food? Or where would it be? This potion. Quest item? There it is, yeah, okay. Use.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that.
No. Sure. Don't bother, hurting me or anything.
This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drink some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. But of course, you're my assistant. By all sense and reason, it would be wrong of me to place that risk onto you.
Well, thank you.
In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
Oh, good. Got that. You wanna come over here? What? Jump. It's okay. You can do it. You got it. It's okay. You can sit here.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another.
Gotcha.
When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them.
Okay.
But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyro-regisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough? To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear.
Good.
Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights?
Babies.
He's starting to sound like a suck-up.
Yuri over there. He just doesn't want to be a lonely guy. You.
What Paimon meant to say was,
Really
that's the
somebody
spirit.
to hang out with.
Mr. Albedo, say something.
Human. Not a cat.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
I taste good, you keep licking my arm. Are you licking up all the tiny itty bitty cat scratches I have? Thanks to the new little kitty. Hmm.
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
Your tongue burned my hand.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Not to worry. They're all for alchemical purposes. You'd be hard-pressed to find an everyday use for them.
Okay.
Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side, do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around.
I've never really played any of the other HoYoverse games. But maybe you guys can answer something for me and leave it down in the comments. But I'm trying to figure this out in my head. Okay, what in there? Can't do that way. Sorry, my cat's trying to get in the window. So, like in Triple Z, is the world called Tevat? Or in Honkai Star Rail, is the world called Tevat? Or is it called something different? In other words, is each game, HoYoverse game, on the same world, or is it like on a different world? Or maybe they're in a different time? Like, one of them's in the future and this one's in the not future as in future, but like, say this is like this time that Genshin Impact takes place is like 1990s, and then Triple Z takes place in 2100, the 2100s. And then Honkai Star Rail takes place in like the time period of 1100, something like that. I was thinking, but there are obviously there's other stuff.
Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it. That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose.
What's with the disappointment? Isn't that, like, impossible?
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves.
Nope. I've never used cooking to boost up my stats.
I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation. I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising.
Okay.
Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Well, cooking is kind of like alchemy. You gotta measure out ingredients the
Not
right
only
way.
is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Okay, I gotta sneeze again.
Paimon bets you're just hungry.
At least my nose wants to.
It does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results.
Not a problem.
If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again.
Oh.
Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Where is a thing? Oh, he gave me a recipe, so I should learn the recipe first. Now, where's the cooking? There you are. What is it, this? I don't have a character for this bonus? No. That's crazy. No, that wasn't it. That was something else. I don't have the stuff, do I? No, there it is. Okay, so what do I need? Salt and butter. Salt? I can buy. Butter, I think I have to make. How do I make butter? Milk. And I need 3 of them. Oh, okay. Well, let's go to the store.
Such fair weather. Why don't we do a bit of sunny work? Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny?
I'll get 10 of these. Oops, I said 10, but that's fine. I need 10 of those too. Alright. Let's see. Cook these quick. I'll just do all 5 of those. That's the only thing I needed to make that. Yeah, okay. Well, I will be back in a little bit. Ah, here we go. Okay. Still haven't completed this one. I think I have to get all of the endings. Not all of them, but like I think I have to get this ending down here to catch a kitten. But how do I get that one? I think when I get this one, Act 1 will be done. Or at least Act 1 for the Hangouts will be done. What's this?
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it?
Oh,
I didn't quite catch your request.
that's cool. Let's hold on. Abandon this hangout. That is something pretty cool. You don't actually have to start completely over. Because I guess it still plays out the same. So while those are making their stuff, so how would it work? Search for the kittens and monsters for the top. So let's do this again. And I guess I'll have to not be successful in catching them
Someone needs assistance.
since we're not taking them home. Let's see if my trick works this time. Let's see. So normally you can't get above that edge, but if you go across this side of the house, you can do that. Alright, you're probably in the same spot as you were last time. So let's try over there. Huh. Yep, there you are.
Wait, see that cat there? That's Roger. Ugh, he really...
Alright, we'll skip that. Use cat toy.
Hey, you've got a pretty good memory. That's right. Cat toys are Roger's favorite. Wow! He let his guard down almost immediately. Looks like he was just waiting for someone to come and play with him. Oh, that little rascal. He always looks so smug, but the moment he sees people, he suddenly becomes all loving and affectionate.
I'm actually I'm kind of trying to do this game in the way it I've already done this part. Let's try this one.
Well, obviously. The Cat's Tail is a tavern, after all. No matter how cute these little kitties are, they're only there to compliment my cocktails.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's bring along Roger and go find Nelson.
Because right now I'm doing Albedo's side quest story. And I'm waiting on butter to be made at the moment. which takes about 4 minutes.
Now, Nelson likes places that are warm. In fact, the last time I went looking for him, I found him in the bush next to...
Gotcha. So there's one thing I always complain about when I've already said this previously, but I guess not everybody was here. Technically, nobody. But you go to this quest overview thingy, and they made this little travel log, which I am in love with right now, because it has a timeline of how you're supposed to play this game. And before you go on to chapter 1, you know, there's like an actual like way to play the story, the game, the actual plot line. Because there's like you know how they have special events like the easy breezy hotel resort place, and then you would go over there and you would automatically know everybody, even though you've never met them in the game. Well, that's kind of what I complained about to Hoyo, was like, hey, I've never met, like, I haven't met, you know, Verisa or the last event was in Dragonspine, right? And you met up with Shilonen and Verisa and a couple other people. I never finished the event, so I don't know what it was truly about. But right now I'm doing this one. And the last event that he was in had something to do with the chess pieces, which I was super confused about. I was wondering, why is he in court? And I'm guessing it's because of what happens in Act 1 of this, whatever this is. And then I also haven't done this quest, which, once again, I'm pretty sure, like, you're supposed to have met these people in the story at, like, some... It's a weird thing that I have. I have to, like... well, how do I go about figuring this stuff out? I like doing everything in the order it's supposed to be done. And when I complained about it to Oyo, it's like reading a comic book, but not at the start. Like, you'll be like, say it's a 5-issue comic book series, and you start at issue number 4. So issue number 4 tries to summarize the last issue number 3, in one page. That's basically what you're doing when you have to jumpstart all the way over here in Non-Cry. And if you've never played anything before this, but you just decided to start with Non-Cry, you would be like, what? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying to get all this crazy but interesting stuff done.
Yep. Anyway, let's take out the things we've prepared.
I'll do this one.
Are you sure you want to use that? I'm pretty sure I told you what he likes before. Have you forgotten already?
Oh, okay. I screwed this up. I don't think I was supposed to take the cats with me. God dang it. I'll do this one anyway.
You really don't know how to make cats happy, do you? Fine, if you insist. Have it your way.
It's hard to...
See? He didn't even glance at the Oh, come on, just hurry up and take out the cat. Don't the customers at the tavern already feed you enough? Oh, and there you go, snarfing everything down as always. Why do customers Are you just pretending to be hungry all the time? Just to get the... what a cheap... Take a hint? From him? Ha! Forget it! We should probably just get more cats at the tavern. They seem to attract more customers than my drinks. Go ahead, pick him up. He doesn't weigh much. All right, let's go find Paisley. He used to always sneak out to go to the cathedral before. So, nope. He doesn't like either of the things that Roger and Nilsson like. I'll tell you more when we get there.
It's like... okay, here's a better explanation of what I'm trying to get at. It's like jumping into, say, like you're a fan of the Spider-Man movies or something. Like, you know, there's Homecoming, No Way Home, and the other ones. So you watched the last one first, and then you have no idea what's going on because that's your like first Spider-Man movie into it. Or like say you watch Lord of the Rings Return of the King first, even though that's the last movie in the series. You really don't know what's going on. And no one in the movies don't really tell you what happened before. You're basically watching the movies out of sequence. That's basically what it feels like for me when I have to jump around and do their little special events. And then when you meet a new character, it's like, oh, let me quickly just summarize, like give you a paragraph of what this character is doing. Alright, who this character is.
No wonder you're a master. Take your pick.
I think I've screwed that up. Did I screw it up?
I'll catch up.
Rebooting.
I really don't know how to unlock it. Because I'm trying to... There we go. I want to take a look at the... Okay. Check plan. There it is. So I'm trying to get this ending. I'm assuming you don't get all the cats. Or maybe you do, but she has to like not like you at the end. Maybe, maybe that's the thing. You have to have like 0 hearts, and then she just tells you to bugger off. I'll just take the cats home myself. Maybe. I'm assuming that's it. Because, see, I did it right the first time. I got all the cats home, and my hearts were at 4 or 5. And I got the first one. But I'm not sure. Because when I did it right, I got this one. I'm trying to get the other one. Because, where'd it go? How do I... no. Because when you... I don't know if you've looked at this thing, but when you complete a little section, here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. You'll have these little green check marks on them when they're absolutely like done. And even oh wait, well those are all Act 1s that I've done. But I haven't. I was thinking, because I did Act 1, whereas all of this tree considered Act 1. All of this tree could be considered Act 1. Maybe? I don't know. But if so, this is probably has 5 of the endings out of... I don't know how many endings she is supposed to have. I thought she was supposed to have just 5. Yeah. Right. But but for me, it just makes more sense to play it in a way that, as like a person who likes linear stories, like, hey, you play this quest, and you get introduced to this character, or this particular place. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this thing since I've already started it. Pretty sure my ingredients are done. And I only need to make 1 of those dishes. I mean...
Whoa, that doesn't sound very good.
And since I'm back in Mondstadt doing quest-related stuff, I figure I'd do this with my starter team. And... I've been redoing Zhengling's artifacts just because I want to see if it's any better.
Aha! Just where they don't need to do anything. Pays to sum it up. He's just a self-centered little cat.
Okay, yeah. if we get any more cats. And...
You agree as well? Ugh, fine. Once I get back, I'll suggest getting a few more cats and let them attract all the customers. My specialty drinks aren't what the customers are after anyway. You know what? Just bring the cats back to the tavern. That's why you came in the first place, right? To see the cats.
Ooh.
I'll walk back myself.
Hmm. Well, I figured this would be a good thing to stream. That's why I wanted to do it on stream and not just do it on my free time.
I have to hurry back. I convinced the tavern to hire a few more cats. They're the key to attracting customers, after all. Cocktails. No need for those anymore.
Oh. Okay. That's what I thought. I made her mad. Alright. Now, if I'm right, this should clear out the first act of her tree. If I'm wrong, and the other part is probably right. I have to do all 5 of those to get the first act done. Yeah, looks like I have to do all 5 of those to get the first act done. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because she doesn't have an act 2. Oh, well, okay, fine, you can sit here. Just don't sit on my cord, please. Don't. You're about to sit on my headphone cord. Well, I'm sorry that I'm confusing. I just thought doing the hangouts and side quests like Albedo's thing would be a interesting thing to do on stream. Where did it go? How did... Okay. Story quest? Okay. Now it makes sense. Because these are all considered Act 1. And right now I'm doing Albedo's Act 1. Because sometimes characters have an Act 2. Like Nahida, for one. She has an Act 2. Xeno's got an Act 2. Okay, that's why it's not. Alright. That makes more sense now. I have to get all those endings in order for that check mark to be green. Okay. Well, let's continue with Albedo's... Or Albedo? Albedo's... Alright, yeah, there's already a cat in my lap, Fury. Sorry. Okay, yeah, now I know what I'm doing. That's gonna... It's gonna take a while. Now I can cook the thing that I came here for. And that wasn't it. Where'd it go? Seriously? I still have to... down here? Where'd it go? Huh. Darn it. I'm not seeing it now. There it is, right there. I'll have to only cook it. Alright. Go back to Dragon Spine. Oh, I might want to turn the... Hey! No! Don't eat her food.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wandering.
I mean, sure, the Phoenix over here doesn't really eat her food very much, but still, don't eat her food.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the results. An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
I don't think so.
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food.
Good.
It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Fury just went up to his little... on the top of my entertainment center. And it didn't ruin my stream, so good job.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Oh, no problem.
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight!
Oh, there's one of them.
This must be electrohypostasis powder!
Oh, there's the other one.
The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it!
Goodness. You managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
Gotcha.
You mean we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
How do I get off this train?
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical.
Good, good.
Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Nope.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
No.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her?
No.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Okay.
Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Alright, alright. I miss my mobility, damn. You know, the ability to just skate up a mountain scale. Or roll my way around. That's what I'm missing. I gotta remind myself I've only got about 3 more hours to go.
Booba, get them!
Rumble tends to not like... Well, the way my video is set up, after 5 hours of streaming, it turns to a big old 15 gigabyte file.
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake.
Okay.
I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
I'm pretty average.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Oh, do I have the first levels? think I might have to use. Oh, no, maybe not. Probably the end. I don't know why think I had to. I thought I had to burst those little bubbles. Never mind.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
Okay.
You followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence.
Good.
Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Oh. Nice. Head to the... Alright. Where am I going? Over here. Interesting. Yeah. Go away. I don't want to fight you. No. No. Not today. No, these aren't the ruins I thought he was mentioning. But hey, there's a chest. That's cool. Oh, that's not a chest. Made it just in time.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels.
Yeah.
I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test. I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings.
Gotcha.
There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center.
Gotcha.
As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test.
My foot's getting cold, and I'm wearing socks. Not good.
So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Ooh.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Okay. Hey there. Huh.
You're in for a little shock.
Confused. Think I know what I need to do? Alright. Just really quick. It's gonna be super under leveled, but
I charge a higher rate.
I guess. Think. I have to do that? No. Where's Amber? Amber, where you at? Yeah, let's go check if you're still at level 20. No? Okay. I'm really confused.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Oh, okay. Puzzle.
I'll bring my seasoning.
One time. Well, maybe I need to get this one. Genshin 2. Oh, that was it. Okay. Alright, that was done. Ah, okay.
Race you.
Come a little close.
Let's steady as stone. Nice and spicy.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
this way. Up there? Might be up there. I'm guessing. No? Where does it appear to? Goes through the wall. Oh, there you are. Come on. Can you not dive into the water? That'd be great. Alright. Let me climb up here then. And I don't know. I mean,
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! I'll protect us. Ouchie! Nice and spicy!
You? Come a little closer.
okay. Where'd it go? Here you, I just see you. There you are.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey! Explaining things is Paimon's job!
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
Gotcha.
What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kind of looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not a problem.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
Okay.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps, you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander.
Okay.
I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
Gotcha.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
She's mean.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me.
Okay.
I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them.
I think I know what it might
But for
mean.
insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Yeah.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom.
Okay.
But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Okay.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt.
Oh, my legs are getting cold. It must be really, really cold outside.
Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me.
Good, good.
In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Nice. That didn't take too long. Nice. 65 my gem. There we go. Trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to do. Huh. Well, I am now officially getting hungry. And Nolly looks like she has a bunch. See, because when you go to this, like, this log over here, not sure which one it's in. See, Nolly has an Act 2 for hangout events. So I'm assuming the first 6 are Act 1, which are over here. But I gotta finish these. Before I can do those. So that's what I'm assuming. First, like, 6 endings is maybe Act 1, and then she has 6 more, that would be Act 2. Huh. I guess Bennett also has an Act 2 somewhere. Where, I don't know. That's cool. Alright, alright. Oh, I haven't done this thing yet either, have I? Huh. Okay. So yeah, I've got a lot of backtracking to do. But to me, it'll help me make more sense of characters and stuff. And what happens in the game. So yeah, next time I play, I'll probably do this one. Maybe finish Diona's hangout. And I'll start Noli's hangout. Yeah. And I'll finally meet Bennett in the game. Instead of just automatically knowing Bennett. You know, because you go to Easy Breeze Resort and you're supposed to already know him. And then he has this whole story arc of finally meeting his parents and all this other stuff. But before that, thanks to the hangout events, you probably know that he's adopted, has 2 dads, and something else. Whatever that something else is. But if you didn't do any of those hangouts, you probably wouldn't know anything about Bennett. But that's what I meant by this game has like a comic book setting where it tries to, in one panel, tell you about that character. And what you did in the past via one paragraph. And instead of, you know, experiencing it, I just did with Diona. Alrighty, let's see how many wishes I got. I have 94 wishes. Already used 10. So I have about 40 wishes to go. 90, 80, 60. That'll bring me at 60 wishes. Okay. I still have some time. But I don't really want to start new hangout for Diona. Don't think I have time to do any of these other quests. How do you activate that one? That's the one I really want to.
Why not keep me company for?
I think it should tell me how to do it. I'm gonna go over here. So how do I activate this? Okay, concerned about the situation. Oh, I just go to it? But it... Okay, I'll have to do that next time. Because the chasm is something I've been doing off stream anyway. Because it looks like it's not related to anything. Complete Sybaritic training. Okay. So yeah, I think next time I'll dig into whoever this character is, and maybe Barbara's hangout events. Hopefully it's not a whole lot. Is it a bunch? It's only 5. So it probably won't take that long. Alright.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for.
Ooh. Nice. So bring me 95. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here with what I normally do for
It's
these
nearly
things.
time.
I like to do at least 10 wishes towards the end of my stream. But this time, I don't know. I kind of want to get Columbina. I almost can't say her name. And I don't know if I'll get her in 50 wishes or not. But we'll see. Because I've already used 10 wishes. So let's just use another 40. Here we go. But technically I'll be happy with any of the 4 stars today. But if I get official, that would be great. Nice. Awesome. Alright. I got another official. Alright, so that's 20. Here's 30 wishes. Oh, cool. Got another rust.
For afternoon tea.
Constellation is she on anyway? 3? Okay. Is my rust at R5 yet? Okay, where'd it go? Oh, it is. So that one, now I have 2 extra rusts. Or I could make another R2 rust. Okay. That's cool. Alright. Just make sure I'm tracking this right. Yeah, I made 30 wishes. Okay, so I need to make 20 more wishes. Should I try and get her weapon too? We'll see. Uh-huh. Not a guy I really like. I did his trial this time. I don't really like the way he works. But at least he's C2 now, or C1. That's cool. And now I got one more set of wishes. And that'll be it. What does this weapon do again? View details. Maximum HP increases by 10% when the trigger of linear reactions or damage by receives maximum HP increases by an additional 14% crit damage. So it really is meant for lunar reaction stuff. But would be cool if I would actually get it though. Alright, one more time. pretty sure I'm not gonna get a 5-star though. I'm pretty positive. But probably the next 2 times I do another 5-star wishes or 10-star wishes, I'll probably get it. Right, another official. Nice. Alrighty. There we go. That's it for this round of the battle pass. Oops. So, Midnight Phantasmagoria deals 222% of attack as elemental damage. Wow. The skill duration official regenerates 20% of her HP. That's cool. Increases the level of Knight Rider by 3. I actually like that. Increases the level, extends the... overall, this was not bad. Let's go give... Oh, it's a C2. What does this do? When Aoife is in the blessing state, every night soul point of the party above is total of 60 will grant Aoife 4 additional rescue essential points. An additional limit is used to 50. Must first unlock lessons and talk, build mechanism vision to do it. Well, that looks super complicated. So what does this do? Max 150 points. Each rescue essentially increases the swirl damage, swirl and electro charge damage dealt nearby members to 1.5, and their lunar charge damage dealt by 0.2%. These points will be cleared when the Night Soul Blessing state ends. And this one, when Aoife is in the blessing state, 1 Night Soul point to rescue. So this just replenishes his rescue essential points. Oh yeah, this guy's a confusing person. That's why I'm technically probably never gonna use him. But this has been a pretty fun for me. I got to know who Albedo was, because my first interaction with Albedo was the
Come take a look.
his
Definitely be something that catches your eye.
his little story part in Fontaine where he has to go to court and people had to like judge what he did in Dragonspine, and the only thing that I knew about that whole entire thing was in the prologue to Dragonspine, somewhere in there's like this spot where you're going around doing stuff, and the traveler kind of like takes an egg from there, and I think, or it sees an egg or something, and Albedo kind of just takes it. But he never really. I didn't know that like Albedo was like some kind of alchemy puppet or something. It made like a lot of craziness.
The Sakaku decree?
But hey, this wasn't too bad for my 50 wishes. I did get quite a bit of good things from it today.
Did you hear about the Sakoku decree?
So I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day, night, or whatever time it is you're watching this.